In downtown Los Angeles, there is a hotel where serial killers once lived. Dozens of people died, and one young woman was later found inside a rooftop water tank. This is not a haunted house story. This is the documented history of the Cecil Hotel. The Cecil Hotel opened in 1924. It was originally built as a luxury destination for travelers visiting Los Angeles, but as the decades passed, the area around it changed. By the mid-20th century, the hotel sat near what is now known as Skid Row, an area marked by extreme poverty, homelessness, addiction, and untreated mental illness. Over the years, the Cecil became a place where vulnerable people stayed, and many never left. According to records and former management statements, dozens of deaths occurred over the decades, including at least 16 documented suicides and murders. Former manager Amy Price later stated that during her tenure alone, the number of deaths was far higher. This wasn't paranormal. It was systemic neglect. The Cecil is also infamous for hosting violent criminals. In the 1980s, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, stayed there while committing murders across Los Angeles. In the 1990s, Jack Unterweger, an Austrian serial killer, also stayed at the Cecil while killing sex workers. The hotel offered something dangerous: anonymity. No questions, no scrutiny, no safety. What made the Cecil different wasn't a curse. It was a combination of factors. Its location near Skid Row, low cost, long-term lodging, lack of oversight, guests struggling with addiction, and mental illness. Urban legends later filled the gaps, but the reality was simpler and more disturbing. The Cecil became a place where people fell through the cracks. In January 2013, Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian student, checked into the Cecil Hotel. She was traveling alone and documenting her trip online. Elisa had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and was reportedly not consistently taking her medication during the trip. Days later, she disappeared. Police searched the hotel, but found nothing. Then surveillance footage was released. The video shows Elisa inside an elevator, pressing multiple buttons, stepping in and out, making unusual hand gestures, appearing fearful or disoriented. Mental health experts later explained that the behavior was consistent with a psychotic episode, possibly involving paranoia or hallucinations. There is no verified evidence of another person in the footage. Still, the video unsettled millions. Weeks later, guests complained about low water pressure and strange-tasting water. Maintenance workers checked the rooftop tanks. Inside one tank, they found Elisa Lam's body. Investigations confirmed access to the roof was possible. The tank lid was not alarmed consistently entry. While difficult, was not impossible. The official ruling was accidental drowning. Influenced by a mental health crisis, many online theories emerged, but investigators found no evidence of foul play. The Cecil Hotel became a symbol, not of ghosts, but of how society fails vulnerable people. Mental illness, poverty, neglect, these were the real dangers inside the building. In 2021, the Cecil Hotel was repurposed into affordable housing. Not rebranded, not erased, but transformed. The building still stands. So does its history.